Da, da, da. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Pack Stereo Collab Project Live. Wow. Welcome. Well, Vic.
Yes, sir.
This is a special segment, you all, of the special, ongoing, and evolving Pack Stereo Collab Project, featuring the music of PMC from Pittsburgh, the promotional and documentary efforts, 3D animation, Mac McAllister. He's going to be making stuff after the fact, and some stuff during the fact. And I'm acting as the engineer.
There you go. So you're doing all the work again.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to do this. This whole idea was that we're going to have DeVoe coming back to the studio, but Mac McAllister has sent over a couple of emails that were worthy of responses, just in terms of reviewing some things, okay? And so that's what we're going to do, in an effort to explain things.
Okay.
All right, we had the time here tonight, Mac, and so because we were working on other things, we said, I'll get ready to respond to your emails, but I thought it'd be easier to do it in a video.
Right.
And it's so much a part of the reality show. And it's funny because Mac had talked about that. So I wanted to go through some points that Mac had brought out in 2 different emails.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Now, first of all, he had talked about the need to exchange information in real time. Now, Mac, we've been working with that for a long time here at Pack Stereo, how to share information, files. So actually, just so you know, we have a couple things we're going to be implementing. In the beginning, what we were trying to get everybody to do is do everything as much as possible through the We Video, because that's the way the We Video setup is actually designed. It's designed to be an online collaborative service so that you can share the files. It's actually designed to facilitate the sharing of the files. Okay, so that so the reason why I went with the We Video was because I thought it would allow all of us to come together for that. So now, just take a look at that. That's why you got to make the account, okay? Because that'll help you with the sharing and what everybody can see. So let's take a look again, Mac, to make sure. This is at wevideo.com, okay? So I'm gonna sign in. I sign in. I made an account. My username. I can sign in with my Facebook. So I'm gonna sign in with Facebook, because that's Mario Hemsley. Now, Mac, this is important, see, and the We Video screen loads, because this is the software. This is the online collab. So remember, Mac, it's done to this. So when you talk about sharing files, of course, you can always have folders on your own computer, but the whole point is that We Video has online folders that we share.
Yeah.
That's to make it so you don't have to do all this.
Now, you should cover that display, right? Just a quick, what they're saying.
There's a survey they want you to take. What best describes the best type of videos you're creating?
So do you want them to ignore or complete it?
Oh, they might as well complete everything, get used to it. Just move quickly.
Yeah.
Now, I'm inside the project We Video, and I'm inside the project as Mario. Well, I'm in there as Pack Stereo. Okay? Now, not as Mario Hensley, but as Pack Stereo. Now, here's the different projects, just so you know. Mac, when you join a project, first of all, we went and looked for you. Here's the DeVoe PMC Spoken Word project. To the right, it has project media folders. See right here? Project export, project members. And you touch these and it downloads it. There you go. Okay, now, here's the project members. Now notice that PMC hasn't put a picture. So you guys, this is all the stuff. In fact, I even told you, saying that because it's good to be able to have the same picture. Just do it quickly.
Right.
To fill out the profiles, especially as we want to look as complete for online as much as possible. So, but Mac, we would invite you, Mac, but you have to join. See, when we go searching for you, Mac, we're searching for members of We Video. Okay? You're not coming up. But we only can search the name. Now, here's the thing, you guys. It really helps if you try to join the stuff as your name.
Now, did you already send out a request or invitation to Mac, or is this the first that he's learning of it?
No, I did it when we were on the, before. I sent it to him.
Right.
Now, I'll try it again, Mac. I'll try it again. Here's what we do it again. It says copy to clipboard, okay? So I'm copying and going to send you again the invitation because you need to come in here. Go to wevideo.com and make an account under you, Mac McAllister. Try to use the same old login name so we can identify you.
Right.
Okay, if you use online with Mac, it makes it harder to find you. Okay,
right.
All those things. So all these things are set up for us to be people. Okay, so you guys should try as much as possible within these things because publicly to be at least your public persona. Now here's PMC's project that he added. Beatmaker 2. And see, once again, it lists the same members. He's posted a video here. But what happens is this is where we make everything available to everybody. If you look, if we go back to the PMC Spoken Word Project, we go to the media files, look at all the media files that you have access here. See, look at here they are, Mac, all the media files. And we're going to upload the documents here. Okay, we're going to upload the Word documents, all of that in here. So this is so you have a big community in which to share the stuff.
Yeah.
So once again, Mac, you have to come and join this. Okay, make an account. Okay, and then join this. Now, if you're having trouble with that, let me know, and I'll go on and make the accounts for you. Okay, but you need to come and join the account. You know, actually, we're kind of set up. I could do it right now. You know,
what is that?
Well, you know, make his accounts.
But you know, we still got to go. I mean, you can, but you still got to go through the exercise to get familiar with it, right? You still want that to happen.
That's what I was trying to hope for him to come in and get used to using the thing.
Yeah, and I mean, we could actually use that as a segment for a piece, a follow-up piece. But it would be good to find out what he's going through, and actually, Mac, real time. And when I mean real time, I think the value of going through this, when you're going through it, is just as valuable as, say, Mario setting up the account.
Right.
So to me, we need to find out how the application is affecting all types of people, whether they're facilitators, administrators, artists, creative. It's better to get the feedback of what's happening. So that way we can document it because we need that data. And obviously, WeVideo's already proven to be strong and very successful for many of the users who have already jumped on board with it. So even if you have pushback, even if you say, hey, I don't understand, it's better to tell us because we'd rather you visit it and not move further just assuming that the issue may be this. As far as we know, you may have somebody, you know, you may have a close female associate that's beating you over the head saying, no, don't join WeVideo. So I don't.
Yeah, that's the one thing, Mike, we got to use because you have to get used to joining these things. What I told everybody is to learn to join as part of their own promotion on the internet. You end up needing to join a lot of sites. Just keep a file, the same 1, 2, 3 line description, the same picture, and learn to make the profiles in quickly in 1 minute.
Right.
Less than a minute with the same picture. That's the same thing with PMC, so we can round out that stuff too. Now the other thing I'd say, that's an important point now, Mac, because the whole file sharing you're talking about, we're going to do here at WeVideo. You can download these things into your own folder that you want, but this is where you'll be able to get the stuff. Like after, I'm gonna put this show up here.
Right.
Into the media files.
Right.
And remember, that's why I say when you log in, you have to go to the right where you can see the media files that are available. But we want you to start getting used to it. This is how I deal with this, okay? Now, part 2. Upcoming. Everybody's talking about this video conferencing. Now, you know I have experience with this, and Mac, you actually were part of it. We're going to be using Uvu. Okay, now let me tell you guys. Why? Because it's actually kind of the simple. But let me tell you what's going to be necessary. OOVOO.com. In order for Uvu to work, the whole issue is getting feedback. Okay? And that has to do with how everybody who's in the Uvu conversation can cause feedback. And the more people, the more problems.
That's correct. We already experienced that.
So that's the issue. Now, they may have made some changes with it. We'll have to see. Okay, the difference is that Uvu, if you take a look right here, automatically allows us to record the conversations and upload them into YouTube. That's part of what's so good about it. So now, you should update, go and get the latest Uvu software. We are going to be using Uvu, and it should be free. You don't have to get any of the paid stuff. Now, we have to test it out, but here's the one thing we need to be aware of. I want everybody to be prepared to deal with the issue of the feedback. And the most important thing to have is a working headset with the mic.
Absolutely.
In other words, the cheapy ones. We have some over there, they're like $15. Terry got them for $10. The headset with the little mic. So that, why? Because that cuts off the whole other speaker systems and everything.
Right.
And that's going to remove the feedback. So everybody's got to at least have that. Okay, I'll make sure that's clear. Okay, Vic, you want to show them an example of what we're talking about?
Sure, hold on. Go ahead.
Because you have an example. He's got one hanging on the wall over there right behind him. Is that the cheapy ones that we use? And I call them cheap because these here are not expensive. And these are like, I think these are like $15. And these have the headset and the mic.
Have the headset, the mic, right here. Bam, can you see it?
That's what you're going to need, something like that for Uvu.
Right there.
Okay? So you got to get that. Okay? All right. Now, once you guys can do this, we can do video conferencing and recording conversations, upload them into YouTube. Now, also, I'll be taking those same files and putting them into what? WeVideo, right? So they'll be archived there, WeVideo also. So I want to make that clear. So everything we're going to do, I'm going to try to put it into the WeVideo. Okay? All right. So we still need to get Mac up in there. All right? Now. After we hook, no, you don't hook. We don't have to have the hookup. There's no special hookup for the macro. After we hook up the video, then we sign. No, make the WeVideo account now, and you can start. He can start accessing the stuff now.
What did he just ask you again?
In the email, he says, "Okay, this is for Vic."
Yeah, I know.
This is what Vic said. Please be nice to old people. Take into consideration that I don't have any technical backup at Potown and I only have one chance to get it right. Why do you only have one chance to get it right? Yeah, you do. You have a bunch of chances. You can just delete the accounts. After we hook up the video conference, then we sign up for WeVideo. That way there's no confusion and a smooth. We establish a home base. The home base for WeVideo has already been established. We're already accessing it. See, Mac thinks that we're trying to. No, that's where we're moving faster. Mac, if you go into the WeVideo account, in the PMC spoken word, for example, if you go look at the project media folders, okay, the project media, in the DeVoe project, it's not. Sometimes these things are acting so weird. Well, this still says Beatmaker 2 project, but I have the. See, well, the computers are tripping. We know that's a weird thing today. It's been happening all day. We think it's flash updates, y'all.
Yeah. No, but you get, to go back to what you're saying, Mark, it's the ease of Mac. I agree with you. You need to have a easier position with folks who want to feel that they're at a disadvantage. Well, unfortunately, believe it or not, there are people who we ask help for here at Pack Stereo, who are the hierarchy, and they laugh at us when they say you can do it. So, to your answer, yes, I'll be nice to you. No, not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon. All right, Mac. So one thing, you go in there, Mac, and when you get used to going in there and navigating the project, that's what we want you to start working at.
Right.
So that's why you need. So no, go on and in terms of making the accounts at WeVideo, no, there is no one thing about doing it once and getting it right. You actually can make multiple accounts.
Right.
There's no issue with any of that.
Right.
Okay. I'm actually convinced that YouTube never locked out your account. I keep telling you that. I think you just forgot how to access it, or somehow you got a different access. Because every YouTube account that's a lockout disappears. Yours is the only one that's still up there.
Right.
I think you have misplaced somehow the way to get in it or something.
Yeah.
All right, but make sure this is clear so you can access it this way, okay? Now, the point of having something like We Video is by having all the files up there that everybody can access the project at their own time and do whatever they need to do on their own schedule. That's the part that's going to really start to look good to you all. Like, for example, when you open up the project, for example, there's a project video in here, okay? And it's called, you go to the options right here, you click that, and you go edit movie. And then you get to do your own editing, and everybody gets to see what you've done. Now, when you go edit movie, it's going to open up a whole editing suite for you with the audio down there and everything, see? And I want you to see this. So this is where you're going to be doing it all up here at your own time, at your own place. So Mac, no, you actually it's so far-reaching that when you get in there, you're going to have all the stuff, and you can still download things from here into your computer.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to see how it's doing. Okay. All right. Now, I'll be same thing with the audio updates I'll be doing on them. So this week, when DeVoe comes in, I'm going to be using the other recording setup, the one that's really set up to do all this. If you take a look, I just touched some of the basic stuff up there, the overlays, just to see, experimenting to see what it did. But the point is, you would go up in here and do all of this, Mac, and access everything. Okay? You have project files, more videos, more audio, more transitions, graphics. You didn't get into this part of it probably because you would have to have joined.
That's right. I haven't joined yet.
You haven't joined yet, so you can't get to any of this, Mac, because you haven't joined.
Right. And actually, Mac, you can if you want. I mean,
get the free account.
Document. Well, note every step that becomes difficult. Don't take an assumption of, well, I don't have to mention a specific part. Let us know, because I think also We Video and others always want the feedback of the common, or what we say, the user, the one that may struggle, the one may be advanced. We don't know, but we'd rather put you in that position that once you get there, this turns into like what you call your how can I say this? Your media email center, but it has all the features to it. And the features allow the editing, the collaborative, the video. I just think of it as an email on drugs with an app that can fly and be entertaining and collaborative. I just think of it as one of those things.
It's all encompassing. That's why I want you to take a look. And take a look at this part here. Now see, it has its own. Once you get this part, Vic, this is where you get access to this other stuff, the transitions,
right,
the graphics.
It's combining a video, creating videos, as if you were doing anything in music. Just think of an audio file, and Mac comes from that background, so he knows audio. He comes from that world. So once you get past this, you're going to find out how easy it is. This is way easier. It's not acting like live stream, the producer.
Well, that's right. Now take a look here, for example, Vic. These are some of the audio that was included, right?
Right.
Here's one. It's called Car Chase. They got other ones, Cool Dude. All these, so that's what you get. All these other. This is what's included. All this background audio. You've got all these videos. This is additional video set that just comes from them. So I'm just showing you some examples. They got all these transitions that come in here. Okay, all these graphics. So everybody, we get to share all this stuff. You get to have all this on the left hand. Here's more folders with animations, effects, like pow. You want pow, pow, go pow, wow, wee, pow, pow. So my point is, this is what the stuff you have access to when you get inside the program. Okay? All right. Now, what we can do is decide when we want to test the video conferencing with Uvu. I'm willing to do that tomorrow night. I got to see what coordinates with Vic. Tomorrow we'll post it in the morning show, what we'll plan on doing. After Vic and I get a chance to talk about it.
Do they, I mean, from their end, are you trying to see how they will go through just logging into it? Or is it just us saying, here, this is how we do Uvu, how you're approaching?
No, they just want to be able to video conference.
Right, but if they've never done it,
go to Uvu and read on how to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you how to use. You go to Uvu, OOVOO.com. We posted it,
right?
And I'll show it to you again here. We pulled it up. Go to Uvu right here as example, OOVOO.com. Get the stuff, install it, and be ready to log in, and so we can go. And then we'll be sending it out. One thing about Uvu, reason why I picked them, Vic, is because they're one of the ones that allow for people to join the video conversation without installing anything.
Yeah, well, you're making a comparison versus Skype,
right?
And the difference is that one feature that probably
was a big deal.
Yeah,
that was a big deal for us. They don't have to have anything.
Yeah,
they can just go to a page and go right in.
Yeah,
and that's important. So we're going to be using this, and then maybe we can meet in Uvu. Use Uvu, set a time, and meet tomorrow night for the first video conference. And then I'll be recording it using Uvu. Okay? But that's other than this. Okay? All right. Now, Mac is going to be doing the documentary also. He did send over some test links that we were told, and they were pretty good. Okay? Just so you know. Okay? Now, I'm going to go Mac's second email, okay? Because that's the ending of the first one, all right? Now, in the second email, he did the wonderful courtesy of typing up DeVoe's piece, because it was crazy. And so I'm going to copy this into a document and upload it into the Wii video once again. And you'll be able to find it in there at the Wii video. We'll be able to edit those photos. Now, we're going to also be getting everything copyrighted. It's a matter, I'm open, by the way, that's a discussion we should have always, is the eventual outcome of the project. I'm open to whatever the group wants to do. But they should discuss all of that, because I want it to go out there. But I'm willing to, since PNC contributed to the track, that should be all at least discussed, okay? But I'm open and really to whatever the group wants to do. I would suggest we put it out there on Creative Commons as a free track.
Right.
To put around, but I'm open to other things and that, and then make agreement that in case something comes up for it to be used in a place that could generate money, I'd be willing to have everybody share in that. But again, I'm open. So these are just my suggestions for some of these things. Now, Mac did write some suggestions about the music track that were really great, and I'm going to try to share these with DeVoe. Okay?
All right.
Now, this creative process stuff we're going to be helping you guys with this coming Tuesday. Okay, remember how, so you guys see how I do it. That was just an hour, believe it or not.
Right.
And I like to first when I first have any project, I listen to the music, I listen to the people. You sort of need to kick it for a moment. And I like that to be very relaxed before we start to structure. The structure is going to come up a little differently when we come back with DeVoe. Now, why? Well, but only a little differently. That's because some of it is still very collaborative. So what we're going to be attempting to do this next Tuesday is to track DeVoe. Now, why do I say it's going to change? Because the lyrics have to be yet to be dissected and reworked.
True.
But in terms of just everybody having watching the process, seeing how it goes, we're going to track DeVoe. Okay, and try to lay her track in and use it perhaps maybe in what I call a dummy lead, where it's all in the right places, but we're going to be changing all the stuff. And again, we'll use it as a creative tool without having a set agenda for it, okay? In other words, these are the ways I approach projects when they're ill-defined.
Right.
Okay, usually when it's my stuff, it's not done this way.
Right.
But this one's because we got all this collaborative stuff in, and I want DeVoe to get a chance to feel the stuff. So what we'll do at first is just track her, record it, output it as an MP3 file so we can all listen to it, play it, listen to it, and then start to make changes. Now, all of this is to go in before we do a final rewrite of the lyrics. I'm going to be helping DeVoe with a rewrite of the lyrics. But I don't want to step in and start to rewrite the lyrics until DeVoe has the time to digest and get her head with everything and get out all her feelings. Because she's very good with that. I want her to have all the time she needs to try to dissect the process, feel the groove, get all her lyrics out so she feels comfortable she's expressed herself. Then I come in and look at it, Vic, to provide the other structure. I really like to let artists breathe for a while before I do anything like that. Then I'll come back and we'll work on a rewrite of the lyrics. They will also be laid in a more structured environment again. That's what we'll be getting into more of the traditional ways that I would produce a track. Okay? And everybody will get a chance to see that. So at least they can understand. So you'll have at least a couple sessions now. It's going to go a little slow only because DeVoe's coming in once a week.
Right. And part of this is
that's on DeVoe.
The lesson is that when you have so many hands involved in a project, typically what's happening is that you're waiting at the speed and the convenience of the artist, and a lot can happen between the meetings. But because this is such a unique collaborative project, I'm pretty sure that after this next one, there's going to be a bigger step, because I think the part of just getting to know the texture of the song, I'm pretty sure she's going to come in and be solid. And I'm really looking forward to the next meeting the following week, if everything goes right. So this may be to turn out to be more successful than expected.
Well, you know what? And Max sent in some more video stuff that's really good to talk about. But hey, I think if we try to think that we may be having an UVU video conference at least on Mondays, and then the session on Tuesdays, that may be a way to go. Because the UVU video conference doesn't have to be long.
No. All you got to do is just make sure your principal, the people on the other side, because we went through this before. We knew how it took more than maybe 3 or 4 weeks before everybody got used to it. And hopefully it shouldn't be a reminder, because I think PMC and MAC were participating and they got involved in UVU. So they actually were successful at being able to use the app. So I do remember that part. So it shouldn't be difficult at all.
Now, before we get out of here, I want to show one other thing. Mac, in an effort to move some things along, Vic and I wanted to really help you with the Twitter thing, okay? And because, well, in order to promote some of the stuff. Now, what I did is I did some automatic things for you, okay? What I did is that I created what they call an RSS feed, and then used it in like I used it in a way, the RSS feed, to automatically tweet your activity at ning.com. In other words, at your onlinewithmac.ning.com site, your activity feed is now being gathered as it automatically generates what they call an RSS feed. Okay? So I've taken that RSS feed and used that to create a Twitter account. So now all your activities feed from your Ning site will be automatically tweeted. Okay, now this is to help you get some Twitter presence. Now, in order to keep it separate from the tweets that are used specifically, it's going to be tweeted as from Mac McAllister TV. Okay? And what we want to do is help you set up your Mac McAllister Twitter account so that you can at least tweet your weekly episodes, because to get you tied into that community.
Right.
Okay? And we can help you with that. But I did the first basic one. Now, this one works for you at least to automatically, with no work on your part at all, for the most part. It's going to automatically tweet your activity feed from your Ning site. Okay?
And you will notice that the word tweet under follow is going to be the activity of the tweets. It's going to count. That's your counter of how often the tweets are going out.
That's exactly right.
So that way you'll know the difference and say, well, there's somebody's tweeting. Who's tweeting? Well, Mario just explained it to you.
You're tweeting.
That's right.
Your site is tweeting automatically.
There you go.
It's a robot.
There you go.
See, it's one of those crazy little weird things that I do.
That's right. And until we have your personal stamp and touch on your personal Mac, Big Pimpin', Port Townsend, Washington tweet account, not twit, like DeVoe, you're going to be all in the game, man.
Now, here's the wonderful thing about this. Mac has an iTouch. So if a lot of these applications, even though it doesn't work the same, I don't know how latest, the iPhone, if you tweet from those.
Beautiful.
Okay, you can tweet from that, Matt.
Real easy, man. You got the phone all day long, man. I tell you what. Start off with 4-letter words and don't go any further.
Well, everybody can see we got the Mac McAllister TV Twitter account going. It works automatically so that any of the activity that occurs in Online with Mac. In other words, you go over here. I'm going to take you over to onlinewithmac.ning.com. Here you go. So his latest activity from his site here. That's him. That's Mac. But everything from here is gathered right here in an RSS feed. So all his activity. This is what it looks like as it's generated. Okay? So this is all the activity from Mac McAllister's Ning site generated as an RSS feed. And so we use this to create a robot. We use this to create and insert it into software from twitterfeed.com. Those of you want to actually know how I do it.
Right.
Twitterfeed.com will allow you to make an RSS feed like this and make it tweet.
Yep.
You say, Mara, I see I don't create anything.
No.
I just use the stuff that's created.
Yeah. Think of it that you're driving a train, but you're not on the train.
That's right. You're driving a train, but you are not on the train. Okay, you guys? Now, Vic, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it. You covered it all.
Okay, so we'll look forward to talk with you guys. This is just to keep the things updated, Mac. And whenever I have a lot to say, we'll probably do it as a video and get it up there. Again, to make it part of the reality TV world. We would have let you guys know, but it came up impromptu. It wasn't scheduled.
Right.
It wasn't a scheduled thing. We just said, well, let's just respond to this because I'm trying to catch up with everything. Right. Tired sometimes, you know how that is. Okay?
And all of our impromptu, so you guys know that they are always live streamed. They're live.
Always live stream. Right. And actually tonight we're going out on live stream. Justin TV, Ustream. And of course, the wonderful new packstereo.mobi site.
Right.
Where it's all geared for your tablets and iPhones.
That's right.
All right, you guys, we're going to be returning to our other broadcasts right now, and we'll see you later, everybody.
Hey, join us tomorrow where we'll have a special jazz featured program. Need I say Pancho Sanchez? A little bit more than Latin.
That's right.
All right.
Jeff Lorber and then Cassandra Wilson.
There you go. Now, of course, of you guys in the post video, if you do need to see this program, just check us out at packstereo.tv.
Or packstereo.mobi.
Or you can packstereo.com.
Peace.
All right.